All right, so I'm a little pissed. My car charger went out on me, so I just paid $13 for this when I know I got a cheaper, more powerful one on my Amazon list down in my description. Cheap plug. All right, what up, everybody? Happy New Year's. Okay, it's January the 1st, and you know what that means, all right? People was out partying last night, and they recovering today. They do not feel like cooking, nor do they feel like going out, and that's where we come in, hopefully.
Riding through my city with that daddy bag.
Bentley Koup for president. But until then.
Thank you, Bentley.
It's kind of feel like deja vu. I feel like I've been here before. What up? I'm Bentley Koup. This is Doordash Diaries, or what I like to call T3D. One-stop shop for everything Doordash. One of the few places that Doordash has chosen to help dashers like you on the platform. Now, like I was saying previously, all right? People that went out last night are partying or recovering today, but the first of the year is synonymous with two things: budgeting and dieting, and neither one of those are good for us as dashers. In this video, I'm going to take you on a ride along with me throughout the day, and we're going to see how this progresses. I think my money is on the recovery part, okay? But as we get later into the day and we start to work more hours, I'm going to focus on maintaining my metrics because it's going to be a long month and the high metrics are going to pay off. I promise you. Thank you. All right, so I spent most of Monday going to different restaurants to confirm whether they would be open today or not. It was almost like free money. I can't even lie to you, $5 a pop. I didn't have to pick up anything. Simply went in, talked to the manager, asked them to confirm the hours that they would be open today, pushed it in the app, and I was out. How you doing?
Hi, thank you.
Have a good one. All right, so I'm really testing out my theory today. I've already done a couple orders before the start of this video. Currently, right now, we're doing earn by time. So we're focusing on the back end of the order and not the front end of the order. My very first order came from Bojangles. That was a win. The order came from McDonald's, and it went to a high-rise building, okay? High-rise apartment building in the middle of downtown. Currently in the 15th floor of a high-rise apartment downtown Charlotte. Okay, I just dropped off that order. This is a perfect situation to kill your acceptance rate. If you know, you know. They are definitely not open. Hello. I spent most of the day Monday going to various restaurants trying to verify whether they were going to be open or closed today. I guess this restaurant didn't make the list because they are definitely closed. Let me grab a screenshot right now. I think my timer went back up past 30 seconds. I'm gonna talk about that in a little while. Clean juice, 13.8 miles. It's $17.25, but this is clean outside of my zone, all right? I gotta decline this one. And this one is gonna end my dash. Right, the order from McDonald's, the order from Bojangles. They send me an order. Krispy Kreme, 15.2 miles, $17.25. All right, this is two-piece. This is a stacked order, so this is two separate orders. Did not take that, right? The very next order that came through was a Vitality Bowl. That's where this video started at. Even that order was going a long distance, but simply because, like I said before, we're doing earn by time, we only get one order per hour. I'm gonna take this order and assume that by the time I get done with it, that it's a little busier and that I can get some better orders. So what do? From Halal, 5.4 miles, $17.25 an hour, but the store was closed. Immediately after that one, they send the one that I just told you, Clean Juice, 13 miles, right? 13.8 miles, $17.25 an hour. Historically, I think that a lot of the restaurants that people will order from are not the healthiest, but it looks like some of the healthier options are getting some good runs during this early dash right now. But the problem is these joints are super far, okay? And the reason that I'm doing earn by time is because my acceptance rate is at 73%, and I don't want it to drop any lower. But I cannot take this Clean Juice order. It's not necessarily the time. This is going into another zone. I can show you. You see the cross right here, right? This is the same cross right here. All right, so it's going to the left of that cross, okay? So I got to come through this zone and then come into this zone, go through 2 zones to drop off this clean juice so that somebody can start their year off on the right foot. I want you to have a great year, okay? But I'm not driving way out there. So that's 2 declines within an hour. Earn by time is done. It's frustrating because at the top of my mind, I guess my, damn, bro, where you get that food from? It's frustrating. You start your dash, you want to come out. I have a goal that I'm trying to hit, my daily goal that I'm trying to hit, and I'm trying to be as productive as possible. I'm trying to come out with a positive mindset. I'm trying to leave the previous days in the past. But unfortunately, there are some things that are outside of my control that I just can't deal with. I don't understand personally why you would let somebody order clean juice from 14 miles away. Now, I will say this. I did order Doordash yesterday, right? And it had to come 7 miles. And I tipped the Doordash driver $15. Boom. That's me, okay? I don't know if it was earned by time, whatever the situation may be. But I don't know what the tip is on this order. And I do not want to drive 13 miles for no tip. I'm gonna add to that I just said that I delivered that Bojangles. All right, that was a stacked order. It was going 9 miles, did not have a tip on it at all. I've already done my charity work for this dash. I'm not trying to do that anymore. Even with that frustration, I don't even want to say even with that frustration. Okay, so I had that frustration, but that is emotional. And in 2025, I wish that a lot of dashers would separate emotion from actual strategy. Okay, so the emotional side is frustrated, right? And my frustration is heightened because I want to have an extra productive day. I want to make some good money in DoorDash, and long ass clean juice orders are getting in the way. Strategically, I'm going to just take a break. I haven't eaten breakfast and I could be a little hangry, okay? Sometimes taking a break, 10 to 15 minutes, can make all the difference. December's a pretty good month for dashers, right? Last month was no exception. Started off a little slow, but picked up at the end, okay? January is when things get shaken up just a little bit. You come through the month of December, you're getting all kind of good orders, you're getting all kind of high paying tips. Maybe you take a couple days off for Christmas and New Year's, but definitely take a couple days off. And it seems like today, January 1st, instantly the orders turn to trash. One of the main things that we're gonna leave in 2024 is using generic terminology like trash. You've been getting $20 orders all December. Everything been $3 and $4 per mile. Now, your original strategy when you first started doing DoorDash, you wanted orders that were $1.50 and $2 per mile. But because for the last 30 days, you've been getting orders that are $3 and $4 per mile, now you feel like the orders that you used to take automatically are trash. Stay with me now. Stay with me. In 2025, we moving off a strategy, not emotion.
It's a tradition supposed to have greens and black eyed peas.
So we gonna stay locked in, we gonna remove emotions from it, and we gonna stick with the strategy. I'm gonna stop calling them golden nuggets. I'm gonna start calling them delivery bites. Ooh! They say by mid-January, most people are done with their New Year's resolutions. Okay, so I'm gonna be reminding y'all all year long that trash is not a number. All right, back there in the corner is the American Deli that the Stranger Danger ran up on me. All right, number 2. I don't, bro. All I do is DoorDash. And he is actually still in the parking lot back there. All right, so now that I told y'all what my New Year's resolution is, and I told you how long yours is gonna last, you should actually get about an extra week out of it. But down in the comments below, tell me, what's your New Year's resolution? What's your goal for the day, okay, when you dash? And what are you gonna do to reinforce that New Year's resolution? drink. I don't freaking understand, okay? It's not part of my job to make the drinks, all right? That's what you get paid to do. That's what you should do, right? Totally just playing about the drink. I also think that that's something else that Dashers should leave in 2024. The difference between you making a drink and the person that's working there making a drink is like 15 or 20 seconds. And it's really like 20 to 30 points on your blood pressure. Just chill out, B. Just make the drink. Go on about your business. While we have some customers who are going all in, okay? Acai bowls and clean juice remedies. First thing on this New Year's, we got customers like Cheryl here, okay, who just got her a 10-piece from Wingstop, but she got the Coke Zero, okay? One step at a time, and sometimes the steps are baby steps.
They added the following instructions.
Bet.
Open my door.
2025 is the year of strategy and not emotions, all right? And after a month of getting great orders, and now it's time to get back to the basics, some of us are gonna realize that we don't have no basics. I'm about to ask you a very powerful question, okay? What is your strategy? Let me tell you how successful Dashers do not answer that question. If you ask a successful Dasher, what is your strategy? They do not start the sentence by saying, I do not take, or I'm not going to take. That is not a strategy, all right? New to the platform, new to the channel, new subscriber, check out the resources down below so that you can join my T3D team. You gotta join the team because we got the info that you need. Ask one of my T3D members, what's their strategy? We use our blacklist so that we can avoid unproductive restaurants. We don't accept upside down orders. We know that time is of the essence. Thank you so much. And the last little tidbit I'm gonna give you is having a solid dollar per mile payout ratio. I just wanna be completely transparent, right? If you think that you're gonna get $3 to $4 per mile for every order that you're doing on DoorDash, you're setting yourself up for failure. So, with that being said, you need to take, if nothing more, you need to take that baseline that I just gave you and make sure that you are developing a solid strategy. Got the order from North Italia, 18 on the front end, the back end came out to be more like 23. Dropped that off. As soon as I dropped that off, didn't expect to get any LOPs today anyway, all right? As soon as I dropped that off, not only did I get one, but I get a second one. This one's coming from Outback. I pull up the Outback, I'm a little nervous. And already ran into 2 restaurants today that were supposed to be open, but ended up being closed. And let me just show you the parking lot. Somebody gonna give me this $20, I know that. Well, I didn't even know if y'all was open. I was like, oh. Are you waiting on a DoorDash order? No? Okay. Just got that order dropped off. It was $23 on the drop off. As soon as I dropped that off, they sent me another order. 7-Eleven is like a $3 payout. It's going like 3.4 miles. Earlier, I was talking about strategies and having a solid strategy and not an emotional one. I don't even really want to give away my whole strategy, right? Like I don't want to give away my whole strategy. But what I will say is this. There are certain situations where it is just a dollar per mile ratio. There are other situations where it's just the dead minimum, right? So it's just like, no, the payout is just lower than what my minimum is going to be. And then there are certain situations where we might combine the both. 7-Eleven, $3 is below the minimum. I can't make myself take that. Started off this morning, did a couple of orders. In 2.5 hours, we made about $33. Had a slight meltdown, had to regroup, get something to eat, and come back. The second part of the dash started at about 11:15, 11:30. I can tell you the truth. Started at 11:27. It's currently 1:11 right now. So we're looking at dash time, right? 1 hour and 42 minutes. Active time, 1 hour and 30 minutes. we made $60.11. Okay, so less time than the first dash, almost twice as much money. Now you like, why are you telling me this? Like, why do we even care? Because there are situations like this where you have to trust the process. Like, we have to trust the app that we deliver for, and we just have to come back in, leave everything else behind, and just come in with a fresh slate, or the best possible version of a fresh slate. If I didn't have those 2 orders, then my dash would be totally different. Those 2 orders that changed my entire day. And had I quit based off of my first run, then I would have never gotten those 2 orders, and I would not have gotten as close as I have to my daily goal. Woo! I think that's enough. I hope that's enough. Already gonna be like 20 minutes long. If you made it this far in the video, I think that we should be friends. Consider hitting the subscribe button down below so that as new videos come out, you'll be the first to know. Leave me a comment down below. What about this video did you like the best? Okay, help me help you. Woo! If you'll do me another favor, hit the like button. Okay, this just tells YouTube that people that want to see how a real dash goes, the ins, the outs, the goods and the bads, and how a professional dasher handles all of these situations, okay? That those people should see this video. So make sure you hit the like button. All right, till the next go around, my friends, we global.